Jesus Christ Superstar rocks Sudbury. Yes Theatre production. Jesus Christ Superstar review, a fresh take at the Watermill Theatre. Jesus Christ Superstar review, intimate epic at Watermill Theatre. Jesus Christ Superstar rock opera at Oxford Playhouse by Oxops, get your teeth into it. Jesus Christ Superstar review, a divinely inspired, innovative revival. Jesus Christ Superstar rocks Sudbury. Yes Theatre production. For decades, the story of Jesus Christ's final days has captivated audiences worldwide. Now, Sudbury gets a fresh, electrifying take on this timeless narrative with Yes Theatre's stunning production of Jesus Christ Superstar at the Sudbury Theatre Centre. It's a return to the stage for this iconic rock opera, the first time Yes Theatre has presented it in over 10 years, and promises to be an experience unlike any other. But here's where it gets controversial. Jesus Christ Superstar isn't your typical Sunday school lesson. It's a bold, modern interpretation of a pivotal moment in history, told through the lens of rock music and exploring complex themes of faith, betrayal, and political intrigue. The show follows Judas Iscariot's perspective, offering a nuanced look at the events leading up to the crucifixion, which has sparked debate and discussion since its debut. Co-directors Gaia Det and Alessandro Costantini, who recently spoke with Sudbury.com, described their vision as a power keg of a performance, a dynamic and emotionally charged exploration of the story. They are aiming to deliver a production that resonates with contemporary audiences while staying true to the spirit of the original work. Think soaring vocals, driving rhythms, and a stage presence that will leave you breathless. What makes this production particularly special is the incredible talent assembled. A cast of 17 performers, with only 3 hailing from outside the greater Sudbury area, brings the story to life. And this is the part most people miss. The show isn't just about the actors, it's a true collaboration. A live, 5-piece band will accompany the cast throughout the run, ensuring an authentic and powerful rock opera experience. Imagine the energy of a live concert combined with the drama of a theatrical masterpiece. That's what you can expect. The show will be running at the Sudbury Theatre Centre, located at 170 Shaughnessy Street in downtown Sudbury, beginning with a preview performance at 7 p.m. on Monday, and continuing through August 16. Costantini expressed hope for an extended run, hinting at the show's popularity. Tickets are priced at $58 for adults and $37 for youth. Matinee performances offer a 15% discount. On July. Jesus Christ Superstar review, a fresh take at the Watermill Theatre. Review, Jesus Christ Superstar at the Watermill Theatre. 24 June, 21 September. Imagine a rock opera that boldly challenges traditional narratives and invites audiences to rethink familiar stories. That's exactly what Jesus Christ Superstar does, and in its latest revival at the Watermill Theatre, it continues to push boundaries. Directed by Paul Hart, this production breathes new life into a show that many now consider a classic, yet it remains provocative enough to stir the pot among more traditional Christian audiences. In this fresh interpretation, Hart places Jesus and his disciples in a dilapidated church, a setting that immediately sets a tone of rebellion and urgency. The set design by David Woodhead complements this vision with a punk and grunge aesthetic, featuring graffiti that adds to the gritty atmosphere. This edgy, modern backdrop creates a striking contrast to the historical narrative, making it feel relevant to today's world. A particularly clever moment occurs in the second act when the action shifts to the Mill Gardens, transforming them into the Garden of Gethsemane, allowing the audience to feel even more immersed in the unfolding drama. Hart's direction captures the raw energy of the disciples, portraying them as a group of subversives intent on challenging the oppressive Roman regime. This interpretation resonates with contemporary political themes, making the story feel timely and urgent. Michael Cowardier's portrayal of Jesus is that of a visionary who is visibly frustrated with the expectations placed upon him by his followers. In contrast, Max Alexander Taylor's Judas emerges as a complex character, a fervent believer willing to take drastic measures for the cause, yet frustrated by Jesus's more gradual approach to political change, which relies on winning over hearts and minds rather than direct action. The talent of the young cast, who double as musician actors, shines brightly in the intimate setting of the watermill. Their ability to transition seamlessly between acting and playing instruments creates a dynamic performance where music becomes a natural extension of their characters. Rather than acting as barriers, the instruments facilitate communication, enhancing the overall storytelling. The cast's vocal performances are consistently strong, with Parisa Sharma's portrayal of Mary delivering particularly poignant moments that resonate deeply with the audience. The choreography on the watermill stage is intricate and energetic, demanding precision that adds an element of thrill to the performance. The close proximity of the audience amplifies the emotional stakes, as the cast must deliver genuine intensity in their performances. There's no room for pretense in such an intimate setting, and the actors rise to the occasion beautifully. While the title character is undoubtedly Jesus, the narrative could just as easily be framed as Jesus and Judas, given the latter's compelling psychological depth. A particularly memorable scene features Herod, played by Samuel Morgan Graham, who injects humor and variety into the production, while Christian Edwards's portrayal of Pilate prompts the audience to reflect on the true nature of villainy within the story. This reimagining of Jesus Christ Superstar is a vibrant and energetic retelling that honors the original narrative while infusing it with fresh perspectives. It's a production that not only entertains but also encourages viewers to engage with its themes on a deeper level. Graham Wiles, July 4, 2025. Photography at Pamela Rafe Photography. What do you think about this modern take on a classic? Do you believe that such reinterpretations help or hinder the original message? Share your thoughts in the comments. Jesus Christ Superstar Review, Intimate Epic at Watermill Theatre. The story of Jesus Christ, retold with a raw intimacy that will challenge your expectations. Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's iconic Jesus Christ Superstar is experiencing a fascinating moment, a stark contrast in productions currently captivating London audiences. While Rachel Zegler's Evita at the Grand London Palladium delivers a dazzling, large-scale spectacle, though sometimes lost in amplification, a remarkably different interpretation is unfolding at the intimate Watermill Theatre near Newbury. This isn't about spectacle, it's about connection. This Watermill production, skillfully directed by Paul Hart, deliberately trades bombast for a profoundly personal experience. The smaller venue, a mere 220 seats compared to the Palladium's 2,200, allows every nuance of Tim Rice's clever and insightful lyrics to resonate. The production flows seamlessly from one powerful song to the next, and in a particularly inspired touch, even transports the audience outdoors to the theatre's garden for a uniquely immersive Last Supper scene. It's a bold move that immediately draws you into the emotional core of the story. David Woodhead's set design cleverly utilizes the church-like architecture of the watermill itself. Flickering candlelight creates a reverent atmosphere, while the imposing figures of the Pharisees gather around the altar, adding to the sense of mounting tension. But here's where it gets controversial. The production takes a decidedly playful turn with Herod, portrayed by Samuel Morgan Graham, who appears from the sacristy in a striking PVC outfit, accompanied by a chorus equally embracing a somewhat unconventional aesthetic. The intention isn't sacrilegious, but rather to highlight Herod's theatricality and internal conflict, a choice that may divide audiences. It's a moment of levity within a deeply serious narrative, and it's executed with confidence. The vocal performances are consistently strong. Michael Kowadia embodies a subtly powerful Jesus, conveying his inner turmoil with a quiet intensity. Max Alexander Taylor delivers a commanding performance as Judas, his electric guitar work becoming increasingly frantic and discordant as his character spirals into despair. Parisa Sharma's Mary Magdalene provides a grounding emotional center, her acoustic guitar beautifully complementing the show's signature song, Everything's Alright, a tune that remains remarkably catchy even after over 50 years. The score, a cornerstone of the rock op. Jesus Christ Superstar Rock Opera at Oxford Playhouse by Oxops, get your teeth into it. Prepare yourself for a musical experience that truly demands your full attention and passion. The legendary rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar is making a spectacular return to the Oxford Playhouse, thanks to the talented Oxford Operatic Society, Oxops. This production vividly transports audiences into the intense final chapter of Jesus of Nazareth's life, weaving together powerful music and riveting performances that breathe new life into the timeless story. Celebrated worldwide for its gripping drama and unforgettable soundtrack, featuring iconic songs like I Don't Know How to Love Him and Superstar, this version guarantees an immersive journey through themes of love, betrayal, and sacrifice that remain as relevant today as ever. But here's where it gets controversial. Instead of simply portraying Jesus as moody and Judas as furious, Oxops dives deeper into the complex bond between these two pivotal characters. We focus on exploring their evolving relationship rather than sticking to the traditional good versus evil narrative, explains Andy Blagrove, who stars as Judas alongside Guy Grimsley as Jesus. Taking on these monumental roles is no small feat, Andy shares. This show is a beast to perform because you have to combine powerful rock tenor vocals with intense storytelling. Hitting those high notes while truly embodying the character is an immense challenge. Yet, months of dedicated rehearsals and vocal coaching have prepared them to build the stamina needed. There's nothing like the euphoria of nailing that first big, soaring note during the opening number, Heaven on My Mind, which is my signature Judas riff. It's electrifying to know you're sharing this story with everyone watching. And though Judas is often cast as the villain, Andy invites us to question that assumption: is he really the baddie? Our production encourages audiences to reconsider that. By highlighting how Jesus and Judas's relationship develops and ultimately unravels, we see that they are intertwined parts of the same story, not just opposites in a simple battle of good versus evil. This fresh perspective invites us to think critically about the characters and their motivations. Guy Grimsley's portrayal of Jesus adds an authentic emotional depth to the performance, in part because of his close friendship with Andy. Having such a strong personal connection helps us tap into the emotions on stage in a very genuine way, Andy notes. Of course, Oxops respects the original masterpiece. You can still hum the classic tunes and follow the well-known storyline that fans cherish. Yet, the company aims to reveal the very human side of these historic and spiritual figures, making the experience resonate with both believers and non-believers alike. The production is also updated with fresh arrangements featuring electric guitars, drums, and a driving beat that propels the story forward. Far from traditional or quaint, the cast performs in modern attire against a sleek, contemporary set design, creating an atmosphere that's both current and compelling. There's nothing old-fashioned or twee about this show, Andy emphasizes. From start to finish, Jesus Christ Superstar is packed with drama, raw emotion, and moments of levity. It pulls audiences along on this journey, making it impossible not to get fully engaged. And that's exactly what Oxops strives for, selecting musicals that not only entertain and sell tickets but also challenge the performers and offer something meaningful to the audience. Jesus Christ Superstar checks every box on that list. Will this bold interpretation change how you see the tale of Jesus and Judas? Is there room to rethink the roles of hero and villain in such an iconic narrative? Join the conversation and share your thoughts after seeing this electrifying production. Catch Jesus Christ Superstar at the Oxford Playhouse from July 8 to 13th. For tickets and more information, visit https://www.oxfordplayhouse.com/events/Jesus-Christ-Superstar. Jesus Christ Superstar Review, a divinely inspired, innovative revival. A Divine Resonance, two epic musicals, 50 years apart, are captivating audiences in England. It's a remarkable sight. Just 3 days from now, two monumental works of musical theatre, Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber's Evita and Jesus Christ Superstar, will be gracing English stages simultaneously. This convergence, following the recent success of Evita with Rachel Ziegler, feels almost orchestrated. Interestingly, both productions share a strikingly similar narrative blueprint. At their core, they present a compelling contrast: a deeply troubled narrator, whether Judas in the 1st century AD or Che Guevara in the mid-20th century, challenges a central figure, someone considered sacred, Jesus Christ or Eva Peron, who, in turn, threatens the established order and ignites a potential revolution. Paul Hart's innovative staging at his Riverside venue in Berkshire, and Jamie Lloyd's production at the London Palladium Evita, are particularly well-timed, benefiting from a current cultural climate characterized by a surge in political and religious fervor. This context lends a startling relevance to these shows, which are nearly half a century old. Hart's production cleverly utilizes 17 actor musicians, each contributing to the music with strumming or blowing between lines, a fascinating arrangement where only the lead character, Jesus, doesn't play an instrument, effectively portraying him as a vocalist supported by a powerful ensemble. However, the true brilliance of the production lies in the cast's ability to profoundly excavate the emotional weight of the lyrics. They instinctively understand that Jesus, acutely aware of his impending death and the inherent fear associated with his human existence, embodies a palpable sense of being haunted and hunted, as described by Pilate, a portrayal significantly different from the often idealized, almost mystical depiction in some previous productions. Pilate's own song, Pilate's Dream, is delivered with a chilling, almost nightmare-like quality. This intensified focus on the horror and disruption caused by Christ's mission extends to Parisa Shaw.